and welcome. My name is Jackie Kinealy, and this is part one of a three-part series of 20-minute yoga videos from the St. Louis Public Library for those of you who are new to yoga, coming back to yoga after a long time away. Maybe you're working with an injury, maybe you're older, and you're seeking a gentle introduction or reintroduction to this practice of yoga that can help us feel so much better on a day-to-day basis. So this is a nice kind of jumping off point for you. We'll ease into it. There's not going to be anything intimidating or scary or really complicated. In fact, today we're going to be spending the whole practice either lying on our backs or seated. And you can sit, if it's comfortable for you, how I am right now on the ground, and we'll get to that in a little bit. Or if you are not comfortable on the ground, you can easily sit in a chair and do all the moves that we'll do seated from a chair. The idea is that we'll build up over these three classes into learning a simple, complete, feel-good yoga routine that you can do multiple times a week, or maybe you'll even start to crave doing it every day because you'll like it so much. But today we're just going to start lying on our backs. If you don't have a couple of blankets nearby in the room you're in, pause this video, go get yourself a couple of blankets. They don't have to be this style of blanket that you see at yoga studios. Any blanket that you can easily fold is going to be great. And if you do think you'll want to sit in a chair, take a moment, pause this, get your chair as well, and we'll get started. One blanket is going to be behind your head and neck, and the other blanket you'll roll up, and a pillow can work well for this too. You could try that as well, underneath your knees, and that's just to help the low back relax when we lie down. Okay. Well, take a moment to get comfortable. If the support under your knees with the blanket isn't quite doing the trick and your low back's a little uncomfortable, another option is to bend your knees and place your feet on the floor. Now we'll start our time together with the breath, with breathing. You may already know that a core part of yoga is the breath. A smooth, strong, even breath. So let's place our fingertips on the low belly. Breathe comfortably, breathe naturally. You don't have to force anything. Just keep your regular breath. And notice your abdomen rising and falling. Notice if it rises on your inhale or on your exhale. Does your belly rise on your inhale or your exhale? And there's no right answer. But what we want, the healthier way to breathe, is for the inhale to lift and expand the abdomen. And the belly goes back down on the exhale. It's really common to experience reverse breathing, where the inhalation, your abdomen goes down, it sucks in. If that's happening, don't worry. On your exhalation, lightly draw your navel back towards your spine. On the exhale. On inhale, let your abdomen relax and expand up towards your fingers. And repeat that pattern. Exhale, abdomen draws down towards your spine. Inhale, let it expand. Exhale, belly goes down. Inhale, abdomen rises. As you notice your breath, maybe you notice that it's gradually slowing down, getting longer and more relaxed. Let's keep breathing, and I'll start to count. So see if you can stay with me here. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, rising, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, sinking, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now inhale, stretch your arms up and overhead. Exhale, bend your knees, place your feet on the ground. If your shoulders aren't comfortable with your arms being on the floor behind your head, then just lift them straight up, whatever your range of motion is today, just so arms are extended. Bring your right knee in towards your chest, and your hands can go around your shin or the back of your thigh. Left foot stays on the ground. Let's take 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bring your right knee in a little closer. Inhale. Exhale, bring your right foot back to the floor. Bring your arms up and over, inhaling. And left leg in towards your chest, exhaling. 3 breaths in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Release. Breathe out. Foot goes back to the floor. Arms stretch up and overhead. Press your feet into the ground as your arms reach back. I'll bring your right leg back in, shin or back of thigh, and stretch your left leg out just as long as feels comfortable. Flex your ankle so your toes point up. Breathe in deeply here. Breathe out, relaxing your jaw. Now release with your right hand. Stretch your right arm like a half a T, straight out from your shoulder, palm faces up, and guide with your right hand, your right knee over to the side. So we're coming into a twist, and it doesn't have to be deep, might just be a little bit. Stretch out through your right fingers. Take a deep breath. Exhale, come back to the center. Hug your right leg in again. Bring it in as close as feels comfortable. Stretch your left leg out as much as feels comfortable. Release your leg. Whole body stretches. Arms overhead, legs forward. Bring your left leg in now as you exhale. Hands to the shin. And the right leg is long. So if your right leg isn't straight, It's not a problem. You can have your knee a little bent. Just scoot your leg out as much as you can and reach through your heel, pointing your toes up towards the ceiling. Release your leg with your left hand. Take it out to the side, palm is up, and the right hand, you use it to bring your leg over to the side. Find one of your nice, healthy breaths here. And come back to the center. See if you can match that with an exhale. One thing we are working towards in our series and in yoga is matching movements with breath. Now, inhale, stretch. Exhale, bring your arms back to your sides. My legs are straight. My arms are at my sides. Head's relaxing into the ground. Begin to draw your navel down towards the ground. Think of a penny at your belly button dropping straight down. And press the back low ribs towards the ground. Basically, press the back of your body, your back and the back of your hips into the ground. And maybe you feel some core work as you do that. Let's keep that light engagement and move into the cross crawl. This is one of my favorite things to do in the morning. Bring your right knee in towards your chest and your left arm alongside your ear. So it's opposite leg, opposite arm. And again, if the arm isn't comfortable going all the way back like this, it can just be straight up. Let's bring it back down. Other side, left knee, right arm. And back down, exhale. Move with your breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. We're switching sides. As we go, exhale, release. Now keep going. Opposite leg, opposite arm. Think about moving from your core by pressing your back low ribs into the ground, but your face stays relaxed. Breathe and move with purpose, with clarity, and with patience. That's how we train ourselves to move. That's how we train our nervous systems to be in yoga. Deep breaths and deliberate movements. Let's go once more to each side. So the next time you set your left leg down and your right arm, that'll be the last, and just pause when you do. Notice how you feel. Then bend both knees, place your feet on the ground. Stretch your left arm up and roll to your left side. Use your hands to press the ground away from you. And come on up to a seat. Now if you are sitting in a chair, move to your chair. If you want to sit on the ground, get one of your blankets, fold it over in half, and place it at the very edge of your hips, so that the very back of your hips are lifted and the front of your hips can slope down, so making your hips kind of like a tilt. Bring your hands to your lap, whether you're in a chair or on the ground, and let's move the neck. So we'll breathe in at the center, then turn your head over to the right, exhale. Inhale, center. Left, exhale. Inhale, center, float your head side to side, just like this, exhaling to the right. Inhale, center. And exhale, left. Imagine your head floating on top of the smallest part of your neck. This time your chin is turned to the right. Bring your left hand off your lap and walk your fingertips away from you. Maybe your hand isn't touching the ground, and if you're on a chair, it certainly won't unless you have extremely long arms. So fingertips can just reach towards the ground. And tilt your right chin up and down just a little bit. And notice how when you tilt your chin, the stretch changes in your upper arm, side of neck, and top of shoulder. Chin can go down, chin can go up. Fingertips keep reaching away. Listening to your breath, exhale, bring your chin down towards the center. And sweep across. So you're lifting up, turning your head to the left, and bring your right hand down off your lap. Reach through your fingers. You can walk your hand back. You can tilt your chin up and down. And then breathe into where you feel it. Another core concept of yoga is where attention goes, energy flows. We feel that in our bodies, and we can feel that in life too, where you're sending your attention, where you're focusing on is where the energy goes, what you notice more of. But here, just in the physical body, we can send our attention and our breath to an area and help to release some tension there, just by noticing it, just by breathing into it. Bring your chin down towards your chest, and let's take 3 circles going up towards the right ear and down towards the left across the center of the chest. You don't have to take your head all the way back if it's not comfortable for your neck. Smooth, deliberate, steady. Next time you exhale, the chin will be down towards your chest. 3 circles the other way. Side, up, side, down. Side, up, side, down. 1 more. Okay, when your chin is down, roll your chin like you're trying to hold an orange underneath your chin as you bring it up, and begin to roll your shoulders with your chin level to the ground. So nice, slow, big rolls. Kind of like you're giving yourself a massage. A nice deep breath. 3 more. You can see my hands are moving as I move my shoulders. You can do that, or you can keep them still. Trying to iron out, wring out tension in the shoulders. We'll loop them down. Maybe wiggle it out a little more and bring the hands to the ground outside your hips. Okay, remember, moving with the breath. Let's work on that and stretch the sides. Lift your right arm and bring it down. Inhale, lift your left arm. Exhale, bring it down. Just like that. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale all the way to the top of the stretch. And there's that little moment of stillness. Maybe you can sense it. Exhale all the way to the bottom, and your fingers touch right at the bottom of the exhale. There's that little quiet moment. Twice more, side to side. Lean, feel that you're stretching the spaces between your ribs and the sides of your waist. This gives our lungs more space to breathe and expand. Last round. Bring your fingertips down. Touch your fingertips to the floor. Pause for a moment here. If doing that caused any problems for your shoulders, in future classes and future practices, take your fingertips to the top of your shoulder and you'll just lean. You'll get the same stretch here without having to stretch your arm over your head. Okay. Take both arms up or out to the side, again, if the shoulder problems are there, and bring your hands down to the center of your chest. Press your hands together, take a nice breath in, and let it go. Shift forward to your hands and your knees, a tabletop position. Take one of your blankets and cushion your knees as an option. I think for most of us it feels better with that little cushion. And spread your hands wide out like starfish. Press into your knuckle mounds. And let your abdomen melt towards the ground, your chest lift and your chin lift. This is cow pose. The belly's long, the shoulder blades are drawing together, and the chin is lifted. Exhale, round your spine into cat. Now these two poses are almost always done together, cat and cow. The inhale lifts the chest and the tail. Exhale, rounds the spine, tuck chin, tuck tail, arch your back. Continue like that. The inhale, you lift. Exhale, you round. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And take a few more breaths here. And as you feel your spine moving, and maybe it feels kind of stiff, but this is a great thing to do if your spine does feel stiff. Move to the fullest range of motion you can in your spine without forcing, without pushing too hard. Breath is steady. Movements are smooth. Here's our last round. Exhale to cat. And then a neutral spine. Draw your navel up towards your spine without really lifting anything. Your back is flat enough to place a teacup on it. Then bring your toes together in the back, hips back towards your heels for a child's pose. You can rest your head on the ground or stack your hands. If it's not comfortable for your knees or your hips to be all the way back like this, keep your hips above your knees like you did for table pose a moment ago. Stack your hands and rest your head down like this. And this is child's pose. A resting pose. And for today, our last pose. So you can stay here for a few more breaths. Take your breath into your low belly and your low back and your sides, or imagine that you are. Relax the muscles of your face, relax your eyes, relax your jaw and your tongue. Notice how you feel. Take 3 more deep breaths. And that is our practice for today. I will see you next week. I'm looking forward to it. Have a beautiful day, have a great week, and I'll see you all soon.